Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to attempt to clean micro scratches from my cluster. Welcome back and thanks for being here. If you've been around Volkswagens much lately, then you are aware that the cluster is very susceptible to getting micro scratches. I'm sure some of you have been there. I know I have, where I'm looking at the cluster and I see dust all over, and so I just reach in with a cloth real quick and come on down here and wipe it off. And next thing you know, you've got circular swirls all over the cluster. Once it happens, it seems impossible to get rid of, but I have learned a way to get rid of these scratches, and I'm going to give it a shot. So let's check this out. So here's a look at my cluster, and whenever I'm trying to show you scratches, they're just not going to show up. Oddly enough, the sun, I guess, has to hit it just right. Let me see if turning on this light will make any difference. So if I get in there nice and close, I'm sure you can see the dust. I don't think you can see the scratches. I don't know, maybe. But it's very quick and common to just get in there and then wipe the lenses off, and then that's what causes the scratches. I've heard different stories on the most effective way to do this. People say never, ever, ever touch it. Instead, get in there with some compressed air. I don't know if you could even see all of that dust flying out of there. There's lots of dust that just flew out of there. And maybe that's what I need to do in the future, is just resist all urges to get in there and wipe that clean. But for now, since it is swirled, and my goodness, I just can't even see it. But I'll show you another video. I'll show you a clip from another video to where I definitely could see the swirls. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the method that I have learned for taking care of these swirls. And so what I'm going to use is a product that's intended for polishing headlights. It is a headlight restoration kit by Quix system. And I'm not going to use the whole thing. Instead, I'm going to use just a piece of it to polish. And it comes with some sandpapers in case you're really messed up. This is for headlights, mind you, and so some headlights get in really bad condition. I am not going to use the sandpaper. And then there's the polish itself. It has a lens sealer. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that. This is an interior plastic, and so my cluster is not going to be subjected to weather the way headlights would. So I don't know. I'll think about that. And then last but least, I think this is like a sanding block, and I don't need this. I will give it a quick cleaning with a brand new microfiber, and I have some should be everybody's favorite glass cleaner, Stoner's Invisible Glass. Enthusiasts everywhere seem to swear by it, so I'm going to just wipe that off. Now, because the area I'm cleaning is so small, I'm going to put just a dab on here. I don't think it's going to take much. So you let it dry to a haze. So while it's doing that, I will work on the other faces. And I honestly don't know how much of a difference this is making. And then, of course, the last face. All right, so now I'll get to a clean part of the cloth and do the buffing part. These corners are the tougher parts, and that's probably where you gotta try to use less polish so it doesn't cake up in there. Getting into the corners could be kind of hard. Rotate the cloth a little bit. And come over here and do this side. I don't know, does that look better or not? I'm going to go ahead and hit the center again. Shine a light on it and see how that looks. I don't know, hard to say if it's better. From the driver's position, I can't really see much. Just got to make sure we get all of the residue out, because that's what's really going on here. Is now I have just residue in here. Oh, I just reset my trip meter. That's no fun. I like to keep track of that. But now you see my odometer. Got 104,667. And you see the date of my recording. Let me do one more pass with light shining directly on it. Yeah, I see residue. Let me try a clean cloth. I mean, I see just a little bit of stuff in the corners, but that's to be expected. That's pretty clean. I think I'm happy with that. Try one more little wipe there. I can't tell what that is. I see it in the camera, but I don't see it in person, so it's got to be just a reflection of something from outside. So that's my long overdue cluster cleaning. I've wiped it clean many times with a microfiber cloth. I don't think I've ever wiped it with just a standard cotton cloth. I kind of know better than that. But sometimes, I mean, let's face it, we get lazy, we get anxious, or maybe just want to do something really quick, and that's when the damage happens to the plastic on the cluster. But it's good to know there's an easy way to restore the cluster to its original, I don't want to say original, perfection, but it certainly minimizes visible scratches. Let me know if you have any questions. Maybe there's something I've missed. I'm not going to claim to be an expert on this. I just do research like everybody else, and then I try what everybody else says works. And this seems to have worked for me. I'll know for sure in the coming days when I drive in the sun. That's when I can really see the scratches, is when the sun is hitting that cluster just right. I'll know at that point. So it's enough babbling out of me. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Take care.